Sister wives Janelle Brown and Christine Brown detail their next chapters after tumultuous years. Sister Wives stars Janelle Brown and Christine Brown discuss the future of their time on the TLC show and what's next for them after a challenging and celebratory few years. Divorces, marriages, new grandbabies, and a tragic death have been the focus of the Brown family's past few years. Indeed, the Sister Wives stars have all had their share of highs and lows in the wake of former polygamist Kody Brown's newly monogamous status after 3 of his 4 wives left him. Now, after turning the page on a tumultuous chapter, Christine Brown and Janelle Brown are enjoying a new era. "We're living our best lives," Christine exclusively told E! News 3 years after her split from Kody. "I would say that's the best way I can sum it up. It really is." Christine, who remarried David Woolley in October 2023, is focused on the future after ending her marriage to Kody, with whom she shares 6 children. "I feel like it's nice to start over again in a new chapter," she expressed. "We're also starting over in a new chapter." Janelle, who split from Kody in 2022, echoed the sentiment, adding, "It's kind of a renewal season, I think, because you've got a lot of exciting things going on with your new relationship. And I have a whole new life that I'm creating for myself." Despite the end of her marriage with no plans for reconciliation, Janelle doesn't intend to put herself on the market for a new husband anytime soon. "I think the whole dating scene these days is terrifying, like the whole app thing," she admitted. No thanks. Instead, Janelle has her sights set on a new business venture, Tata Farms, which she has started with her daughter Madison Brush and son-in-law Caleb Brush. "My daughter, son-in-law, and I have purchased some land in North Carolina, and you'll see as we start to bring that to fruition," she said of the plan playing out on Sister Wives. "It's been a lifelong dream of mine, and I think we're going to be focused on flowers because that brings lots of joy." As for Christine, she teased of the future. "We have so many adventures. We have full lives. They're full, and they're rich, and so many new adventures to do together and to do separate, too. And it's learning how to balance that together and separate." And when it comes to the future of the family's TLC show, Janelle and Christine are ready to continue sharing their lives with viewers. "I'm always really glad to continue to invite people into my life and just show them what we're doing," Janelle said. "If they're interested, they're so welcome to come along." Mary says Kody gave her hope for their marriage. Kody Brown insisted he was ready to divide himself from first wife Mary Brown shortly after their 1990 vows. "But he led me to believe that he would work on things by saying, 'Oh Mary, when we move to Flagstaff, this will be a good time to have a new beginning for us,'" Mary shared in the September 15th premiere, referencing their 2018 move. "Like he led me to believe those things. This is what he's done for many, many years." Her main gripe, she shared, is his lack of communication and how he really felt and what he really wanted or what he really didn't want, and the story that he's been telling for all these years. And while Kody acknowledged that there may have been mixed messages, it was only because as he started to work on things, "I'm like, why would I do this?" he explained. "I would not court and date her now." Either way, Mary's friends were thrilled when she finally pulled the plug in early 2023. They're like, "Okay, we're here for you, we're supporting you. And it's about damn time," she confessed. Blinders off, she now feels that he had been trying to get her to walk away for years by insisting he didn't love her, because if he can push me out and I leave, he's not the bad guy because he didn't walk away. Kody wanted to sell Coyote Pass. Years after the family purchased the 14-acre plot of land they planned to build on in Flagstaff, Arizona, Kody confessed in the season premiere that he was ready to let the dream wither. Unable to build without paying off the full $820,000 price tag, which the family reportedly did in 2023, he told remaining wife Robin Brown, "I'd almost rather scrap it or sell it and then just start again somewhere else." As for Robin, "I can't talk about that," she responded. "That is so not where I'm at." Janelle left Kody for this reason. While second wife Janelle Brown previously told E! News, "We just kind of started to grow apart. Ultimately, it was Kody's lapses as a parent to some of their kids that pushed her to leave. The big spark for me was when his relationship broke down with my children, and he didn't seem like he would move heaven and earth to fix it," explained the mom to Logan Brown, Madison Brown Brush, Hunter Brown, Garrison Brown, Gabriel Brown, and Savannah Brown. And I thought, okay, that was what was really holding me here. Cody feels he's been excommunicated from his own family. That was the explanation Cody gave for not working harder to mend the rifts he was experiencing with several of his adult children. I don't fit in the family anymore, he griped in the September 15th episode, noting he was still fully married to Robin and parenting their 5 kids together. Dayton Brown, Aurora Brown, Brianna Brown, Solomon Brown, and Ariella Brown, he added. And then I have some relationship with some of the other kids, and it's infrequent. And so I'm like, what do I do with all of this? It doesn't feel like a family. Robin and Cody's marriage was on shaky ground. Despite being truly monogamous for the first time in their 14-year union, we're probably doing the worst we've ever done in our marriage, Robin confessed in the season 19 premiere. It's been tough between us. He doesn't know who to blame, himself or one of the other wives. Cody's feeling a lot of rejection, and so I think he's kind of looking at me going, are you going to reject me too? As a result, she revealed, I'm on my toes. I'm having to consistently make sure that he is not sabotaging our relationship. The hardest part, she summed up, there's no resource to help with the idea that I'm still married to a man who's going through divorces. Cody, meanwhile, was having a crisis of confidence, sharing, I can't look myself in the mirror and say, hey dude, I love you. Maddie isn't speaking to her dad. Add Janelle's eldest daughter Madison to the list of kids Cody doesn't currently have a relationship with. I know that Maddie has not had any conversations with her dad, Janelle explained during the premiere. He's not called, she's not called him, and she doesn't have any relationship with Robin. She's pretty much written them both off. At issue, said Janelle, is Cody having a half-hearted relationship with Maddie's kids Axel, Evangeline, and Josephine. She doesn't really want him to have any contact unless he can commit to it. As a result, Janelle shared in the September 22nd episode, Cody did sort of cut off communication with Maddie and her husband Caleb Brush, whose sister was married to Cody's brother, when the family started to really dissolve. With Cody not visiting or calling, Maddie has been mama bear to the extreme, added Janelle. She has felt like until he can be consistent and show up and not be dramatic that she feels like it's probably better if they don't know about him. And while Robin noted she's been encouraging Cody to reach out and mend things, she said, I think the kids should be doing the same thing, too. For now, though, Cody doesn't seem ready to repair the rift, griping that every time he spoke to his daughter, it was a fish for gossip and I got tired of it. Cody claimed he never loved Mary. While spending time together on their 32nd anniversary, he was alluding to the fact that he never loved me and he felt like he had to marry me. Mary shared in a chat with her friend Brandy during the September 15th premiere. And I said to him, I said, Cody, I said, I know you loved me. And if he didn't, the mom to Leon Brown said in a confessional, why did he ever choose to propose? When a single young man meets a single young woman, why would he choose to marry her and just affirm and force love for her when he didn't love her? She wondered. How cruel is that? To pick me out of a crowd and just be like, I pick you to try to force myself to love for the next 32 years? Cody's response, he shared in his own confessional. Oh, Mary has her little accusations now. Fine, she can say whatever she wants. I'm not going to comment on it. Janelle threatened legal action against Cody, though she was undecided on if she'd like to build on Coyote Pass or simply sell it off. Janelle noted that step one was paying off the Arizona property. And with Cody unwilling to talk to her about the situation, I think I'm going to have to lawyer up, she confessed to former sister wife Christine Brown in the September 22nd episode. Because I think that's the only way I'm ever going to get any kind of decision out of him. And Janelle acknowledged that without a legal marriage to Cody, I really have no legal rights to make any kind of claim on Cody's property. As she put it, it's not like I'm just calling a lawyer and saying I need to divorce this person. No, it's really complicated because there's no legal marriage. Cody supposedly divulged private information to his other wives. Cody's explanation for not talking with Janelle about their Arizona property is that he no longer trusted her. We will pay off the property when the time comes, he insisted in a confessional during the September 22nd episode, and I'm not giving you any details about what I'm doing or whatever, because I'm tired of disclosing information that goes through the gossip mill of our broken family. A bit of a pot calling the kettle black, Janelle said in her own interview. He leaks like a sieve, she shared. He told me stuff about his other relationships and his other wives that I was like, I don't think you're supposed to be telling me that. Family money paid for Robin's house. Back when the family's love was still multiplying rather than dividing, they used to pool their money into one pot. We would use all the resources to help one person, then we would all rally to support the other person, Janelle explained on the September 22nd episode. That's how it always worked until the last 10 years or so. And all of a sudden it's been about my estate, and everyone needs their own estate. So when Robin was in need of a home in Arizona, they all pitched in to buy her $1.65 million 5-bedroom spread, which was listed for sale this past August. The intention was that it would be an asset for the family, said Robin. But when Janelle suggested that they all put their names on the mortgage, she was rebuffed. Cody was like, no, we need to protect Robin's estate, Janelle recalled. So now that she's extricating herself from the family, continued Janelle, she'd like her portion of the Coyote Pass proceeds, and I'd like to recoup some of the money I put into Robin's house. But that could be a tough sell. We were working together for so long, noted Robin. And with Janelle saying she's owed money from them, Robin added, it's like, how do you calculate? How do you figure that out? It's so confusing. Robin's kids never felt welcomed into the family. I've been told directly, multiple circumstances by multiple different people, that I was not accepted. Aurora insisted of coming into the family when her mom wed Cody in 2010, that I was not their sister, that they didn't consider or see me that way. And her sister Brianna said she felt the parents could have done a better job with, connecting us as a family, and it never really happened. But Christine isn't sure how they could have opened their arms any wider. Robin's kids and Robin were invited to everything, she insisted. I would just say, just come into the house anytime you want. Meanwhile, she added, her daughter Isabel Brown was very close to Robin's kids, and Michael T. Brown Padron even lived with them for a stretch. There were hard times and my kids were frustrated, but they always considered Robin's kids their siblings just the same. Janelle would do plural marriage again. Gushing about the independence she was afforded, Janelle said of plural marriage, when it's functioning correctly, you have this amazing family unit that you're part of, a community that you're plugged into. You have a husband and you have a great relationship with him, and you have everything, right? And then I have all my independence. So to me, plural marriage really was a really great arrangement. Janelle Brown /Instagram. Cody started distancing himself from Janelle years ago. To hear Janelle tell it, Cody had a tougher time dividing his love after the family decamped from Las Vegas to Arizona in 2018. When he moved to Flagstaff, Cody found it a lot easier to be away, she noted on the September 29th episode. A couple of times I had to remind him that he needed to come to my house, revealing he'd try to beg off because he was tired. She shared, I'm really tired. I'm like, well, you can rest at my house just as much as you can rest at Robin's house. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe our channel. Thank you.